Hi! Today I'm demonstrating for you a fast and fun Christmas gift idea for your friends with a good sense of humor using the Stampin' Up! Cookie Cutter Christmas stamp set. I'm so glad you're joining me today. Welcome to StampingSmiles.com. I'm Shelley Godby, the owner and CEO of Stamping Smiles, and for 15 years I've been teaching others how to create their own hand-stamped smiles. So in addition to being fast and fun to make, it's also inexpensive and comes with a zinger. Here's a closer view of the cute Cookie Cutter Christmas stamp set and coordinating Cookie Cutter Builder Punch. Both of these are from the 2016 Stampin' Up! Holiday Catalog, and when you order them together in the Cookie Cutter Christmas Bundle, using that special item number I have listed right here, you'll save 10% on both. And of course you want both. And we're going to use both of them to make a topper for, look at this, a gingerbread cookie mix. So cute. And so whenever I use products in addition to the crafting supplies, I make sure that it's something that'll be available throughout the country. And so I found this at Walmart, and it was in the center aisle with all the Christmas baking supplies. So it wasn't on the baking aisle, but it was in that center with all of that. So let's get started. So what I have here is my Stampin' Trimmer and some cherry cobbler cardstock. Look at that. They coordinate so great. And so we're going to go ahead and score this in half. And so my Stampin' Trimmer, the darker blade, that's for cutting. And then the lighter blade, that's for scoring. So I'm going to push that to the top. And we're going to score this at 4 inches. And I'll have the measurements, I'll have a link to all the measurements underneath the video. So I'm putting this right up to 4, and I look down, make sure I'm on this line, and let's pull that across. And see, this makes a crease in the cardstock, and so then when you fold it, it doesn't crack on you. Okay, so let's go ahead and fold that. I line up those edges, take my bone folder, so I can get a nice crisp fold. Look at that, very nice. Now that we have our topper, let's decorate it. So I have here some Whisper White cardstock and then the adorable Gingerbread Man stamp from the Cookie Cutter Christmas stamp set and soft suede classic stampin' pad. So we're going to push, flip, lock that lid into place. So let's go ahead and give him a really good inking. Okay. We're going to step over here and stamp. I'm going on purpose to one side so it gives me something to hang on to. So it's a solid stamp, so I'm holding down just a little bit extra long because I want the color nice and deep. Let's see what we have. Oh, he is so adorable. We are done with our ink pad, so let's pull on that lip, flip it, and then click. Then you know it's closed. And so we get to punch him out with a coordinating Cookie Cutter Builder Punch. It's so cool to have coordinating punches. And we just slide him right in there and center it. And did you know that Stampin' Up! Punches are exclusive like their stamp sets? Okay, here we go. Oh, how cute is he? And look at all that white around him. So we're going to use this punch one more time. I want to give him a little bit of color, so I'm going to give him a heart. So I have just a scrap strip of cherry cobbler cardstock. Let's slide that right in here and punch a heart. Okay, there we go. Got that. And so what I'm going to do is, because that is little, so I'm just going to use a little bit of the multi-purpose liquid glue. Just put a little drop on here. I don't want to get it too heavy, just a little drop. There we go. Oh, okay, so let's put that away. And then for little things like this, I love my paper piercing tool to go ahead and pick things up. And let's place it right here. How adorable. Okay. Cute, cute. There we go. Stay there. Okay. So now we're going to put him, I have a little poem to go with for our topper. And so what I did is, it's gingerbread men are yummy. Their icing is sweet. But we're too busy, so make your own treat. And so I did all this up, you know, I got it all for my project, then I saved it for you in a PDF, and I'll have a link for that underneath the video. And so I designed it so you just cut it off to the measurement. Again, I'll have the link for that, just right from the top. You know, you just cut right off from there. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to fasten it to this. And because, you know, it's going around the gingerbread mix, we're going to use a good adhesive. We're going to use the tear and tape adhesive, and really easy to use. Just can't get over how much I like this stuff. All right, and so we're going to go along all 4 sides because it's going to be, like I said, it's going to have bulk. You know, it's not going to be laying flat, so we don't want it buckling and coming off. And look how easy this is to use. You literally just tear it off. All right, and one more side. Let's get that down. Okay. And so then I like to press down on it, because if it has a good hold, right, if it's you know, stuck well against the paper, then the backing is going to come off easier. Let me get one going here. Okay, pull that off. There we go. And if you're having trouble, that's another thing I like my paper piercing tool for. If you don't have a paper piercing tool, get one. It is by my side all the time. Always picking it up for so many different things. So we're going to center it on here. Okay. There we go. Oh, that's looking good. Okay, so let's press everywhere. And then our adorable gingerbread man, ah ha ha ha. And so let's give him a little bit of lift with some Stampin' Dimensionals. Okay, so peel those off. Let's put a couple on here. And then let's get that backing off. I don't know if you saw that, I just pressed down with my thumbnail and then it pops up at the side. So he's going to go right here, oh. But we're not done. We're going to make this even a little bit fancier. I want to add some ribbon, and I have here, this is Cherry Cobbler 3/8 inch silky taffeta ribbon, and it's from a combo pack, also from the 2016 Stampin' Up! Holiday Catalog. So I want to make sure that I have it centered where I want it. So I have a ruler and a pencil, and this is 7 inches across. So we're going to go and mark at 3.5 inches. I also know I want to come down 1.25. Okay, so now I know there. Let's just mark it right here, and my ribbon will cover that up, or if you're afraid it won't, you can erase it because you just use a pencil. And then I have the 1/8 inch handheld punch. We're going to go through all of these layers, and look at that reach. We have no trouble getting through there. There we go. Cute, cute, cute. Okay, that we're going to cover up, or if not, like I said, we can erase it. So the next thing we want to do is attach it to our bag. So we're going to use, again, the tear and tape adhesive. Okay, and for this we need to go along both of the flaps. Isn't this easy to work with? It's just a dream. Okay. There we go. So again, just pressing well everywhere, you know, along it, so it peels up easier for me. Okay, one more. Okay, there I didn't press down well, apparently, because the way it was lifting up. And then if it wants to fight me, I just go to the other side. There we go. Okay, so I found an easier way to do this. Instead of guessing at it, let's lay this out. I know where I want it to hit. I want it to hit right above cookie mix. And so let's put that right there. Okay, and that's what's nice about a non-porous surface. You've got a lot of forgiveness. If you don't have it just where you want, you can pick it up and try again. Okay, that's looking good. Now let's fold it over the back. Fantastic, and we have a really good hold. But now for our ribbon. So let's go ahead and feed it through this hole. Okay, here we go. And this is going to serve two purposes. One, for pretty, of course. Now, that punch, the handheld punch, I went through 3 sheets of cardstock. It can handle it, but like that cookie cutter builder punch I just used, only go through 1 sheet of cardstock at a design. They are not designed to go through more than 1 sheet of cardstock. And somebody, you know, it wasn't malicious, but somebody went through 2 sheets of cardstock and did break one of my punches. So they're not designed for that, so just so you know. Okay, let's go ahead and just tie ourselves a bow. I love this ribbon so much, I'm all the way to the end of it already. Okay. And so when you're tying a bow, you just don't want everything to get all twisted. You want it to lay nice and flat. Well, I didn't get a hold of it. Let's try that again. There we go. And so, you know, if things aren't twisted, your bow is going to look a lot more attractive. And you saw that I turned it upside down. Well, the tails of the bow always seem to want to go away from me, so I just naturally turn all of my projects upside down for the tying of it. Okay, so now we can turn this back around. And now we get to play and fluff with the bow. There we go. And simple, a clean and simple project, but I just love how everything's coordinating. Let's go ahead and trim off our tails. We're going to cut that at an angle. Same thing with this one. And if it's too low, we can rotate it. You know, we can just pull it up a little bit if it's down into our words. There we go. Or just make it smaller. I know I can make it considerably smaller because I did on my other one. So we're just playing. Here we go. I said, just don't want everything all twisted. Okay, so we can pull that up. Look, see, just rotate that a little bit. And I see this is, there we go. And it got twisted and I just wasn't real happy. I like a pretty bow. Okay, so the bow, besides being pretty, and that's why the printing was down so low, look, because we're telling them to make their own treat, we're going to add a wooden spoon. And you can pick these up really inexpensively. How cute is that? That finishes our project. So there you go. I told you, fast, fun, and inexpensive with a zinger. If you'd like to make my fast and fun Christmas gift with the Cookie Cutter Christmas stamp set, all the supplies are listed under the video and available to order at my online store, www.shopwithshelly.com. I'm Shelly Godby, teaching you how to create hand stamp smiles. Thanks for watching.